Hi, my name is Julie Henderson and my first involvement with St Bendix Hospice was 3.5 years ago when my dad was admitted. What was my experiences of St Bendix Hospice? Well, Dad went in to the hospice just for a rest. It was basically a rest for him and to give Mum a rest too. They were great. They made sure Mum had a bed made up, so if ever she wanted to stay over, which she did, so it was okay. We didn't have any time scales on Dad's cancer, so we were still hopeful that we could get him home, give him a rest and then sort things out and then hopefully get him home. A couple of weeks into Dad's stay in the hospice, he sort of went quiet and didn't really want to speak to us. But the doctors were great, the nurses were great, and they used to try and jolly him on. We used to just tell him, like, Dad, you're in for a rest and we are trying to get you home. But sadly, Dad never got home and he passed away in St Bendix Hospice after 4 weeks. What would I say makes St Bendix Hospice different is the hospice itself. It's a lovely, caring, warm place despite where you were going. It's in lovely surroundings, it's tranquil, it's just beautiful. They've even got their own resident ducks. We even got Dad to go and see them one day. We took him down in his wheelchair and he loved it. They were just wandering about here, there and everywhere. But that's one of the days we got a smile on Dad's face. All the staff go above and beyond, not just for the patients, but also for families as well. I can't. I couldn't single any person out. They were all great. From the consultants, to the doctors, to the nurses, the cleaners and the volunteers. Everybody would make sure they had a chat with you. They would spend 5 minutes with you when they were passing doing the daily duties. All staff would really try to make Dad comfortable. One of his favourite things was going in the big bath. He loved to be lowered with the bubbles. He would have the TV on. The staff would chat to him, whether it was talking about his family, his grandchildren. They would talk about when he played dominoes, his love of music and also his love of horse racing. At one point, Dad used to always say to Mum, how much is it costing to be in this hotel? They all just made Dad comfortable, so really I can't single anybody out. They're just all amazing. What would I say to anybody who's nervous about entering St Bendix Hospice? Don't be. There's no need to be nervous. The facilities and the amenities are second to none. When you enter, there's a lovely little cafe which is run by the volunteers. You can get a drink and a lovely cheese scone, and there's always somebody there who'll make you feel welcome. There's always somebody there to talk to. There's always somebody who'll be there to greet you. There is a couple of things that I would just like to add. One being I work for Gen 2, and as an employer they decided to have a vote amongst all the employees, and I was over the moon when they decided that St Bendix Hospice will be one of their corporate charities. St Bendix Hospice has always been something close to my heart since Dad was in there. Since my involvement with St Bendix Hospice, I've tried to do some little fundraising, whether it be just running a raffle or doing a bonus ball. I would always try and do a little something. I've since made friends with Lisa, who is in the fundraising team, and they're always asking people if they would like to help out, and if you can help out, try and do so. As a family, we also go to the Sunflower Day, which is amazing. You can have like your cake, you can buy your sunflowers. And we also go to Light a Life, which is held at Christmas time. This is the Christmas carol service, but it's always remembering somebody who you've lost. It's so, I don't want to say sad, but it's very emotional, but it's lovely. And it's remembering all loved ones who've sadly passed away in St Bendix Hospice. And if ever you get the chance to go, I would do so.